Hi guys and Merry Christmas. Apologies, I'm joined by my dog today because I'm sat on the floor and I'm opening loads of boxes, so that is quite clearly very exciting for Zora. So I've got a Christmas haul for you today. It's definitely more on like the luxury side. It's by that it's not designer, it's not designer Christmas decorations, but it's just not stuff from like B&M, etc. So today I've got some stuff from Cox&Cox, John Lewis and Nkuku. I don't know if I'm actually pronouncing Nkuku right, but which is a website that I have been drooling over for quite some time. So I was quite excited to do a shot for that. Yeah, it's just a star. It's just a star. Now, I'll start with Cox&Cox. Cox&Cox, in all honesty, it's probably my favourite place to shop for Christmas decorations. That being said, I don't buy a huge amount from them. I quite often buy stuff when they go onto sale or they hold off, but what I tend to do is just buy a few expensive pieces and then get a few cheaper things along the way. So the first thing I got from Cox&Cox was this set of stars. So it is 3 stars that they're together, but they kind of hang down. And the idea is you can cascade it down the Christmas tree. Now, by accident, we stopped getting a tree topper a couple of years ago. We used to get a real Christmas tree and I never found one that wouldn't just hang and look ridiculous. So we've got an artificial one this year, which probably means we could get one on there. However, I actually quite like the look of not having something at the top of the tree and having something cascading down. I think it looks quite nice. So I did like the idea of these. I will link these below. I did get these when they were 35% off. It is worth keeping an eye on Cox&Cox when they do have the sales. The next one is a naughty purchase from me because I shouldn't be buying any more glass baubles. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I've got a toddler at the moment, so we're trying to reduce the amount of smashable things on there. But they had these amber, I know, aren't they pretty, Zora? Aren't they pretty? They had these amber glass baubles and I just thought the colour was really unique. Oh, you've just sniffed it and got it wet. This is why I shouldn't get nice baubles. Okay, sit. But I just thought the colour was really pretty and a bit unusual. And like I say, in the sale they were a lot cheaper. I'll add the links below. The sales change quite frequently, so I think the easiest thing to do rather than tell you the price is just put the link below and you can go and see and just hold fire if you do like anything until the sales are on. So moving over to John Lewis, I got this set of pine cones for £8. They're just pine cones that have kind of been sprayed with a bit of gold and glitter. Now these were £8. I'm not gonna lie, you can absolutely get these cheaper in B&M, but I just missed the boat, so I picked these up because I actually kind of thought, not so much on the tree, but just in some bowls scattered around will look quite nice. When I tend to do garlands and wreaths, I get plain ones where I add stuff to, so I thought this would be a good bet. But you can quite often get them on Amazon. If you are gonna do that, you need to get them a couple months in advance because Amazon do put the price up at the time of year. I think it's how that algorithm works. If it's more search, the prices go up. But you could also just definitely DIY some and just get some gold ones. These do have twine attached, which is definitely a benefit, as a lot of them don't. Oh, they do smell quite chemically. If you're bothered by chemically smells, I'm going to have to leave that out and see if that goes away, because actually I am. So I've been wanting a twine bauble for a while, and I couldn't find one. And Zora's licking all the baubles. And then I kind of got this one which was wicker. I think the colours might be a bit light. I'm not actually sure if this is going to work. I'll see. But again, I actually thought on like a bit of a serving dish with some more glittery baubles just to give a bit of friction would look quite nice. I did also get this little mini wreath. It was £6. I didn't notice that until actually after I paid for it. I think if I knew that, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. But my husband was downstairs in John Lewis getting very twitchy, and I just thought, I need to get out of here before he goes mad, and just started putting it in. And I just thought it was a bit unique and would look quite cool on the tree. And it's shatterproof, so it's hitting one of my goals for this year. More shatterproof stuff on the tree. So this. Now this one was £6, however, it's got the gold clip on it. It does feel quite nice, and it was a bit unique. So this is like a coppery butterfly, which I think I might actually put this on some garlands as opposed to the tree. It might go on the tree as well. I'm actually going to decorate the tree after this video, so I'm drinking coffee at the moment. The wine's probably going to come out when I decorate the tree because I don't have my daughter for the night, so it'd be rude not to. But this was a bit more unique, so I don't mind spending a little bit more on something like this. They do have some in-home bargains, but they're all clear, which don't really go on the tree. But you can quite often get a set of 3 for about $2.99, so it's worth kind of keeping an eye out. They're not quite as big as this. And then finally from John Lewis, I never know how to say this. Poinsettia? I don't know. Poinsettia. This was £4. I liked the red. This is the only reason I picked this up, because I'm not too sure the silver's going to work. We'll have to just kind of have a bit of play. Again, I'm actually thinking this on a garland. I've just been struggling to find red that isn't really bright red. It is looking quite bright on camera, but actually in person it's very dark, which is what I was in the mood for. Now, okay, so on to Nkuku now. Again, I got this on sale. They've constantly got sales going on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the prices below, just because they change so frequently. Oh, these are beautiful. I think I got these for about £15. There's 6 of these, but they're just little wooden stars. Again, so we're trying to get things more shatterproof, and give it a bit more of like a rusticy farmhouse edge. Although I keep seeing pictures of my old tree, I'm kind of wanting to do that again, but we'll do that. But again, I thought that would look nice on wreaths and garlands as well. So I picked those up. Like I say, it is mango wood, so it's lovely quality. But yeah, it's definitely more on the premium side. What I will say about Nkuku, all of their packaging is recyclable as well. I liked that. I think that is their kind of ethos for the brand, that they try and make everything, you know, fair trade, recycle and as sustainable as possible. I'm excited for these ones. Let's have a look. Oh, so these are pretty. So this is the small set. They do have bigger sets. But what I like about this is you have the gold hook if you just want to hang it on something, but you also have the twine. I don't know if that's really going to come up properly on camera, but that's really pretty. They're just like little droplets, and I thought these would look lovely on the tree. Again, they're shatterproof. They're brass, but they're not like a yellowy gold. I do really like those. They're not as heavy as I thought they would be, but that's not a bad thing with having a toddler and a ginormous dog in the house. So I'm okay with that again. And now Zora's just checking this one is safe. But again, I really like the fact that there's no plastic packaging in this. So just to give you, I did also get the larger set as well, and just to show you what that looks like. I don't personally think there's a huge difference. It's just that extra row. So I think I've probably got a bit OTT with buying the small and the large. I just really liked them. You probably only need one set depending on the size of your tree. And actually, I think the small would be sufficient. I think that was a few pounds cheaper. Oh, this is nice. So I then got, this stuff isn't technically Christmassy. I have actually got it for use at like the Christmas table, etc. However, I will keep using this at the end. This was their etched tea light. I don't know if you can just see. That's really pretty. So it's ribbed there, and then it's kind of this amber glass. Yeah, I think this is their direct bowl. So this was in gold. They have it in lots of different sizes. But yeah, that feels very nice. And then this was their recycled. Oh, this was their recycled green glass hurricane lantern. I absolutely love this. Again, they have it in all different sizes. This was their large one. But I do have a recycled green glass bottle vase from Zora Home, and I just love it. So I thought this would look, to be fair, I got this for the the dining table. I think this would be too big, but I actually think I've got a perfect place for some of my shelves that are looking a little empty and bare at the moment. So really, really happy with that. I'll just zoom in. Oh, I was umming and ahhing over this. I'm really pleased I picked this up. This is beautiful. So again, this is one of those recycled glassy lights. Now, it is definitely a bit more silver than I was expecting. You've got this ridge, it looks very rustic. However, I think I can find spaces that will work with that. And even though I don't have as much silver, it's definitely warmer toned, like on the champagne side. But again, I got this in large. This is much bigger than I was expecting. Now, I did look at the measurements. It was just me not visualising it properly. They definitely had it in smaller sizes, but I did need some bigger things as well. So again, I'm really happy with that. So, and that is it for the homeware haul. Homeware, Christmassy homeware haul. Stay tuned if you want to see how I decorate my tree. I'm living on a bit of a building site, so I will just be decorating a couple of rooms, but I will try and document that as much as possible. So if you don't want to miss it, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good evening.